We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. Where I watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Stephen and Annie, you're celebrating 26 years of marriage today. Happy anniversary to the two of you. Annie, Stephen is telling us to tell you thanks for putting up with him for 26 plus 4 years. Here is hoping that you will live to have many, many more years of togetherness. Bless upon yourself. Now, you remember that story on your screen. That is the thumbnail. I interviewed Avia, who made some serious allegations against her husband. Well, her husband reached out to me. Look on your screen. He said, "Good morning, Popeye. It's Avia husband. Me no have no HIV. Soon I will send you pic for proof." Bare lies, she had tell, but I think you know. Still did not listen to it. Just hear what my people told me. Blessed love from Germany. So I responded, "Blessings, sir, and thanks for reaching out. I like hearing both sides of the story. Would you like to do an interview and let's talk about it?" He responded, "Sir, me just a start listen the whole story. The thing she say about her community is wrong. I know nobody otherwise from Avia from her place. They even have a phone number for one of them. Last time I was up there was 2019. He went on to say, I have HPV, yes, but the low risk type. You can make some research. It's nothing serious. We'll soon reach back to you." So, you know how we do things over here, so we love hearing all sides. So, if and when the husband is ready to talk, I'm going to be bringing it to you. And for persons who were saying that I should not have posted that video on YouTube, look here. Look here. You are a subscriber or a viewer. You are not an executive producer for this channel. Like I said more than one time, only one person decide on what is posted over Yasso. I don't do clickbait. What is posted on the thumbnail or in the title is what the video will be about, plus more. If you get the notification and you don't feel like watching the video, don't watch it. And this is how I've been talking from day one. So, nobody with the foolishness about Papaya go and hype and all these things. Got it? Moving right along. Now, sometimes when I carry some stories, it's so that others can learn. It's about awareness. It's about the experience of others, the mistakes of others, plus a lot more. But most importantly, it's about helping you not to fall in the same trap. Listen this now. Yesterday morning, Thursday, June 27, a 70-year-old man, he went to a bank located at Fairview in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James, and he withdrew 500,000 Jamaican dollars in cash. He placed the money in an envelope and put it in a small space beside the driver's seat of his car. He then drove off, heading towards Falmouth. While he was driving along, another motorist told him that one of his back tires on his car needed air. The man stopped along Clarke Avenue in the flankers area, and he was tending to the almost flat tire. While he was there, we are told that two guys were seen lurking around the motor car. When the man was finished tending to the tire and was about to drive off, he made checks and discovered that the envelope containing the $500,000 was missing. The guys who were seen lurking around the car was nowhere to be seen. Apparently, them thief it. We are told that photos of the two alleged thieves are posted online, but you know how we do things already. We have to verify before we post. Boy, may I tell you. Now, over in Westmoreland, detectives at the Westmoreland Sissoka office, they have arrested and charged a 74-year-old great-great-grandfather for sexual offenses. His name is Aian Johnson, but he was popularly known as Gary. He's living at Hopewell District in the Negril Police area in the parish of Westmoreland. We are learning that Gary, who is related to a 12-year-old girl, on more than one occasion between last month and this month, Gary, he used his whole crafty fingers to fondle the young girl's private parts. A report was made to the police, and yesterday, Thursday, June 27, 74-year-old great-grandfather Gary, he was arrested and charged for grievous sexual assault and sexual touching. So, he'll be going to the courts shortly. We are also learning that there was a fatal motor vehicle accident in the same Hopewell area early this morning. I am doing some digging, and tomorrow I'm going to be bringing you that story. Stand by for it. In this next report, now, if you look on your screen, that man that you are looking at, and my fellow men, listen to me carefully. I want you to listen to this story keenly. There is a lot to be learned. You ever hear Sir P over Politric's watch talking about the needle eye? Well, that eye of a needle, the Bible taught us that it was Solomon's downfall. It has been many other men's downfall. What did I say was the cause? The eye of a needle. Follow me. That guy on your screen, his name is Antonio Odean Morrison, but he's popularly known as Deno. On December 12 coming up, Deno, he'll be celebrating his 44th birthday. Deno is living at Phoenix Park Village in Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. Deno, he is well known in Portmore. For many years, Deno, he has been a phone technician and he operates a phone unlocking shop on the Portmore Mall. Hear this now. The photo on your screen to your left is Deno and his wife. I covered his wife's face. They got married over 13 years ago. We are told that that union produced either a child or children. But either late last year or earlier this year, it is said that Deno's wife, she moved out of the matrimonial home. Deno, he had started a relationship with a 16-year-old girl, and the eye of a needle captured Deno. Deno was WHIPPED. Deno was whipped. But my question is, at almost 44 years old, what kind of relationship was Deno expecting with a 16-year-old girl? So the wife moved out and the 16-year-old young girl moved in with Deno. It wasn't long before trouble started because the young girl decided. Now, you ever listen to Chensia's song? It's called Hit and Run. Well, This 16-year-old girl, she started to pre the thing and she decided that she too young for lock down with Deno. Follow me. Argument started and she moved out of the house. Listen this now. Yesterday, Thursday, June 27, Deno, he was arrested and charged by the Portmore police. I know what you are thinking, but no. Deno, he was charged for assault at common law. 2. Using a firearm to commit a scheduled offense. 3. Malicious destruction of property. And 4. Assault occasioning bodily harm. The allegations are that on Sunday night, June 23, the 16-year-old girl, she called Deno and told him that she would like to go to his house to collect the rest of her clothes that she had left there. Deno, he picked her up in his car and whilst they were on their way to his house, argument started. It is alleged that on reaching in the vicinity of Badger Farm along the Dunbeholden main road in Portmore, argument started and Deno, he mashed up the girl's Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra cellular phone. It is alleged that Deno, he stopped the car and pulled the 16-year-old girl from the car. He then threw her on the ground and punched her in her face and kicked her. But here is the most serious part of the allegations. Deno is a licensed firearm holder and it is alleged that Deno, he pulled his licensed Glock 9mm pistol and pointed it at the 16-year-old girl, threatening to kill her. It is further alleged that the young girl, she ran towards the stoplight and Deno, he drove away. A report was made to the police and Deno, he was charged. Not only that, Deno's licensed firearm was seized. So Deno, he was charged and he'll be going to the courts shortly. The eye of a needle or the needle eye. Boy, may I tell you. Now, this next incident, it took place Tuesday afternoon, June 25, about 2 o'clock. It took place at Pineapple Place in the Ochareas area of St. Ann. We are learning that American citizen, and those are younger photos of him. His name is Scott and he's said to be in his early 60s. He's living in the state of Illinois in the United States of America, but he was staying at Pineapple Place in Ochareas. On Tuesday afternoon, Scott, he was involved in a dispute with a guy known as Hothead. It is said that Hothead, he pulled a machete and inflicted some serious wounds to Scott's head, his right hand and his left side. Scott, he was rushed to hospital where he was treated and admitted. So, Hothead, he's now wanted by the police. And still in St. Ann, a man, his name is Mr. Errol Jozefowicz. He was a 65-year-old welder living in Boston, Massachusetts. For many years, he lived in Massachusetts, but he owned a property in Bonnygate in the parish of St. Mary. We are told that Mr. Jozefowicz, he arrived in Jamaica on Monday, June 24, and he was supposed to be heading back to the United States of America next week on Tuesday, July 2. Yesterday morning, Thursday, June 27, about 9:30, Mr. Jozefowicz and a relative, they went to a hardware in Ochareas in the parish of St. Ann. On reaching the hardware, both Mr. Jozefowicz and his relative, they went inside. It is said that Mr. Jozefowicz, he went and used the bathroom and he headed back outside to the parking lot where the car was parked. As he was about to open the car door, it appears as if Mr. Jozefowicz, he lost consciousness. fell to the ground and hit the back of his head on the concrete pavement. This caused a wound to his head. His relative, who was still inside the hardware, learned about what took place, and with the assistance of another man, they rushed with Mr. Joseph to the Sentence Bay Hospital, where he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. Just like that. Sad indeed. In this next report, now, I carried a story on Monday, April 15. It was about an incident that took place the previous night. Sunday, April 14, about 8 o'clock. It took place on Jarrett Street in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. A man named David Jarrett, but he was popularly known as Poison. On Saturday gone, June 22, Poison, he would have celebrated his 47th birthday. He lived at Jansal in the parish of St. James. Poison, he was involved in a dispute with that guy on your screen. His name is Marcel Heath, but he's also known as Miguel or Paradan. Miguel is a 32-year-old bus driver and he's living at Springmount in the parish of St. James. So, Poison and Miguel, they were involved in the dispute which got physical. It is alleged that Miguel, he used a brown handle paring knife to inflict serious wounds to Poison's neck and the right side of his chest. Miguel, he then made good his escape. The police, they were called and they transported Poison to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where he was treated and admitted in a serious condition. Miguel, he subsequently handed in himself to the police and he was charged for wounding with intent. But earlier this month, Poison, he died in hospital. So, Miguel, he'll now be charged for murder. You know, sir, sometimes it's best if we bite with lips. Sometimes it's best if we count to 100 just to avoid an argument. The mayhem. In this next report, I carried a story on Wednesday, January 31. I reported that the previous morning, Tuesday, January 30, about 8 o'clock, a team of police officers, they went into the bushes at Zambia in the central village area of St. Catherine. They had gone there searching for guns and ammunitions. While they were searching the premises, a few shallow graves were seen. Human remains and items of clothing were found in one of the shallow graves. As a result, an investigation was launched. Now, when I carried that report, I told you that as soon as I found out who the person is, I would be updating the story. Well, based on police investigations, the skeletal remains were found to be that of Fabian Anthony Christie, but he was popularly known as Gunman. He was 33 years old and he was living at Central Road in the Big Lane area of Central Village in the parish of St. Catherine. It was also found out that Gunman, he was shot, killed and buried in that shallow grave. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place late Friday night, June 21, about 11 o'clock. It took place at a bar at the once peaceful Parrytown in the Ochareas police area of St. Ann. So, this is what we are learning. a hoodlum. His name is Rushain Allen, but he's popularly known as Coco. He's said to be in his mid-30s and he's living at Russell Hall in the Parrytown area of St. Ann. Like I said, Coco is a hoodlum. He was out on bail for opening gunfire at a businessman at Pimento Walk in Ocho Rios a little bit over a year ago on Saturday night, June 17 last year. Coco, he was pointed out to the police by the businessman as the hoodlum who opened gunfire at him, and he was charged. 3 months later, that businessman who had pointed out Coco, he was shot and killed. We are learning that less than a month ago, Coco, he was granted bail by the court and he was reporting on condition of bail at the Ocho Rios police station. So, Friday night, June 21, about 11 o'clock, Coco, he was at a bar where a party was being held at Parrytown when a man named Kevin Clarke, also known as Shankai, he was 42 years old and he also lived in the same Parrytown area. It is said that Shankai, he went to the bar, but Coco, he decided that he no want Shankai with him there. It is said that he went to Shankai and told him to leave and pushed him. Shankai, he used a drinks bottle that he had in his hand and hit Coco in his head and ran off. Coco and other persons at the party chased him, caught up with him and deal with him grimy. Shankai, he was beaten, stabbed, and his head was bashed in with a big stone. He was rushed to the St. Bay hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. He was later transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital where he died on Sunday, June 23. We are also told that Coco, he had gone to the station to report on condition of bail yesterday and he was taken into police custody. But this is what I don't understand. Listen me carefully. He was taken to the St. Bay hospital Friday night in a very serious condition. He was transferred to the Kingston Public Hospital where he died. And guess what? It was only yesterday, Thursday, June 27th, that the police, they became aware of this incident. Then, let me ask you something. That look good? The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend, for tell a friend, for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Vlog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them no out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, what a shame. But me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land of the sun. Jamaica become now the land of the gun. East and north and south when me turn. Country and town man a play blood a run. Murder, don't you baby me hear them a murder.